Hello! Last week I was watching YouTube very late at night and I came across a video in which this person, and I don't even know if I could find the video again, said, "It's perfect, it has many flaws." And I'm not gonna lie, I've not been able to stop thinking about that statement, that sentence, that description at all, because it, I think, is perfect. When we talk about perfection, I think a lot of us seem to expect that perfection means perfect. And although it has its own definition, it means different things to different people. I think for that reason, it is a tough one to quantify. Looking on Wikipedia just now, the dictionary definition for it says, the condition, state, or quality of being free or as free as possible from all flaws or defects. And that, I'm so glad they say as free as possible, because I think most people, when they think about something being perfect, they imagine that it has to be free of all flaws. But the reality of perfection is that, at least when it comes to people or the things that we create, perfection means flawed. It means that there are parts to it that are still works in progress. I don't know why I started thinking about this so fixatedly, but there are so many of us who avoid doing something or don't choose something because it's not perfect, because it's not that flawless definition of perfect. And I guess I want to take this in the direction of trying to change our own perspectives on what exactly that means. I'm going to give this example. I came across ages ago this thing on Tumblr which basically is an exploration into the Harry Potter text, as always. I can't remember which book it's from. I want to say it's from Deathly Hallows, and in this kind of exploration of this section of the book, the writer was focusing on a moment where Mrs. Weasley gives Harry a watch because I think he turned 17, and whatever occasion this was, it was some milestone of a birthday. This was traditional in the wizarding world to give that person turning that age a watch. This is this big deal, and she gives Harry this old watch that used to belong to an uncle, and she apologizes to Harry for giving him an old one, whereas she gave Ron a new one that they purchased. And of course, the Weasleys, being a very poor family, they often don't get the opportunity to give their children new items, and so Ron, you know, would not have appreciated getting this old thing that belonged to yet another family member and was really, really happy getting a new watch. Whereas Harry, on the other hand, saw this old watch that belonged to an old wizard, and being a boy who's come from a family that he doesn't know because they've all passed away, this imperfect, old, battered heirloom is just so valuable to him. And it's just such a touching moment between the characters, but to recognize that that imperfect thing in someone's eyes could just be flawless to someone else. Ultimately, I just really thought about this quote, "It's perfect, it has many flaws," and it has stuck with me. And I want to start thinking about everything in my life from that perspective, recognizing that just because something isn't absolutely perfect doesn't mean that it isn't perfect. Doesn't mean that it doesn't have intrinsically beautiful value, or that it isn't flawless in the ways that it needs to be flawless to someone or something. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense at all. But if perfection is a thing that you struggle with, if you feel like you idealize perfection in some way, I'd like to challenge your thinking and have you maybe shift your perspective to encompass this view in some way, because I feel like it's a lot healthier of a way to look at things, because perfection, complete flawlessness, is ultimately not achievable. For many things in life, there's always going to be a flaw, but that doesn't mean that that flawed thing isn't perfect. I hope you're having a good weekend. Please let me know what you think about this, and if you have any other really interesting quotes like this about perfection or anything else that's stuck with you lately, I'd love to know, so please leave it in the comments and I'll definitely read that. Aside from that, thank you for watching. If you're a new person, hi and welcome, and thank you for joining me. And if you're just stopping by for this one time, consider giving my other videos a look. Maybe subscribe if you care, or maybe even just give this video a like if you think that it's interesting. Aside from that, I will be seeing you again soon. I hope you have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.